Imagine waking up tomorrow expecting your Social Security payment, only to find out it's not what you thought, or worse, it's been cut in half. This isn't a rumor. As of today, August 13th, 2025, some retirees are getting as much as $5,108 in their deposit, while others are seeing a painful deduction of up to 50%. Why? Because the Social Security Administration has rolled out a significant change, and whether you gain or lose depends entirely on where you stand in this new system. Wisdom beyond 60, dear everyone. Today's update is not just about numbers. It's about how the timing of your birth date, your past earnings, and even mistakes from years ago can all collide to decide the amount you'll actually receive this month. This is especially important for those who've spent a lifetime contributing at the maximum level and waited until age 70 to retire, expecting to reap the full reward. For them, $5,108 might sound like a dream, but even that dream has conditions. The shocker? If SSA has determined you were overpaid in the past, they can now withhold up to half of your monthly benefit until the debt is recovered. That means even if you qualify for the maximum amount, what lands in your bank account could be drastically less. And this change is in effect right now. Today's deposits already reflect it. This is why you can't afford to miss a single detail in this update. We'll break down exactly who gets the maximum, why some lose out, and what you can do to protect your income. Trust me, by the end of this, you'll see just how urgent it is to understand where you stand. If you want to stay ahead of these changes and make sure your retirement income is safe, take a moment right now to subscribe to Beyond 60 Wisdom. Your future self will thank you, and it helps us bring you more timely updates just like this. Now, here's something I want to hear from you. If you discovered your Social Security payment had been reduced by 50% starting today, what would be your first priority? A. Find out exactly why and challenge the deduction. B. Adjust your budget immediately and look for other income sources. Type your answer, A or B, into the comments. I'll be reading them, and your insights might help someone else facing the same situation. To understand the impact of today's change, you first need to know exactly how the Social Security payment schedule works this month. August is unique, not only because the maximum benefit of $5,108 is being paid out, but also because some recipients will receive 2 SSI payments instead of 1. The key factor? Your date of birth. If your birthday falls between the 1st and the 10th, your payment is scheduled for August 13th. Yes, today. Those born between the 11th and the 20th will get theirs on August 20th, and those with birthdays from the 21st to the 31st will see payments arrive on August 27th. This staggered schedule is standard, but here's where August throws a curveball. SSI recipients will get a payment on August 1st and a second on August 29th, because the usual September 1st payment would land on Labor Day. For retirees who claim benefits at age 70 with the highest lifetime contributions, this could be a month of celebration, if nothing else interferes. But if the SSA believes you were overpaid in the past, the joy can quickly fade. The agency can now deduct up to 50% of your benefit until the overpayment is repaid. That means someone expecting the maximum $5,108 might see only half of it deposited today. This system might feel cold, but it's designed to balance accuracy with efficiency. Still, for seniors relying on every dollar to cover essentials, rent, utilities, medication, these deductions can be devastating. Knowing your exact payment date, understanding your eligibility, and preparing for possible withholdings is no longer optional. It's essential to your financial stability. One of the biggest surprises for many seniors is how much payment amounts can vary, even among people who seem to have similar work histories. The Social Security Administration calculates benefits based on your highest 35 years of earnings, adjusted for inflation. If you consistently earned at or near the taxable maximum and delayed retirement until age 70, you could see that top figure of $5,108 this month. But most recipients receive less, sometimes much less, because of lower lifetime earnings, earlier retirement, or breaks in employment. Another factor causing differences this month is the SSA's ongoing effort to recover overpayments. If the agency determines that you've been paid more than you should have in the past, whether due to a reporting error, an adjustment in your earnings record, or other administrative changes, they can deduct a portion of your benefit until the balance is repaid. For some, that means losing up to half of their expected deposit. It's also worth noting that cost of living adjustments, COLA, which are meant to keep pace with inflation, are applied differently depending on when you started benefits. This can make your payment seem smaller compared to someone who began collecting later or under different economic conditions. These variations aren't just numbers on a page, they impact how much you can spend on essentials like housing, groceries, and healthcare. Understanding why your payment is the amount it is gives you the power to plan better, anticipate changes, and avoid the shock of an unexpected reduction. In today's environment, knowledge is as critical as the payment itself. For many seniors, the timing of Social Security deposits can be just as important as the amount. The August 2025 schedule follows the same birth date-based model, but the stakes feel higher this month because of the larger maximum payment and the new overpayment recovery rules. Those born between the 1st and 10th are receiving their payments on August 13th, while those with later birthdays will see their deposits on August 20th or 27th. Missing your scheduled date can mean days or even weeks without the funds you depend on. And for people living on fixed incomes, that delay can have immediate consequences. Adding to the complexity, Supplemental Security Income (SSI) recipients face an unusual twist this month. Because Labor Day falls on September 1st, SSI beneficiaries will receive two payments in August, one on the 1st and another on the 29th. While this may feel like an extra check, it's actually an early September payment, so careful budgeting is essential to avoid falling short the following month. For some, these payment shifts are routine. For others, they require rearranging bills, rescheduling medical appointments, or leaning on savings, if any exist, to bridge the gap. Seniors in rural areas or without strong financial support networks often feel the impact more deeply. Understanding this schedule ahead of time means you can prepare, plan your spending, and avoid unnecessary stress. A missed detail here isn't just an inconvenience, it can disrupt your entire month. That's why staying informed about not only the how much, but the when of Social Security payments is key to keeping your household steady. Now that you know when your benefits will arrive, the next question is how to make sure those payments are protected and uninterrupted. In 2025, with overpayment recoveries becoming more aggressive and SSA policies shifting, it's essential to stay ahead of any potential disruptions. If your bank account changes, whether by choice or due to circumstances beyond your control, you now have only 3 secure ways to update your information. First, visiting your local Social Security office in person remains the most direct option. It allows you to speak face-to-face with an SSA representative and ensure your documents are processed correctly. However, it requires planning. Appointments can be limited, and some offices may be far from where you live. Second, the My Social Security online portal is the fastest method for those comfortable with technology. Once your account is set up and verified, you can update your direct deposit details in minutes. For many, this is the safest route, avoiding mailing delays and long office waits. Lastly, mailing in the official direct deposit form is still possible, though it's the slowest and riskiest option in terms of time. If you choose this path, send it by tracked mail and allow for processing delays. Whichever method you choose, the most important thing is to act quickly when changes are needed. In today's environment, even a short delay could mean missing a payment, and for many seniors, that's more than an inconvenience. It's a serious threat to stability. Life has a way of reminding us that change is constant, and sometimes those changes come at the most unexpected moments. The recent Social Security updates are one of those moments. For many seniors, benefits are not just a number on paper. They're the lifeline that keeps the lights on, pays for medication, and allows for a bit of comfort in daily life. That's why understanding the timing, the rules, and the possible surprises in your payments is so important. This month, some people will receive as much as $5,108 in benefits, the highest possible amount for those who contributed at the maximum level and delayed retirement until age 70. But while this is wonderful news for some, There's another side. Payment adjustments can also mean deductions if the SSA finds you were previously overpaid. These withholdings can be as high as 50%, which could turn an expected relief into a stressful setback. The payment schedule itself can be a bit of a puzzle, divided by birth dates, with separate payment days for different groups. And for those receiving supplemental security income, this August brings something unusual: 2 payments instead of 1 because of the Labor Day holiday in September. On paper, it's just numbers and dates, but in real life, it's the difference between having what you need and falling short. The lesson here is clear. We can't always control the rules, but we can control our readiness. Being aware of these updates ahead of time, knowing your payment dates, and planning for possible changes can make all the difference. It's also a reminder to have a safety net, whether that's a small savings buffer, the support of family, or simply the knowledge of where to go for help when you need it. Life's financial curveballs can't always be avoided, but they can be managed with foresight, patience, and good information. The truth is, navigating the Social Security system isn't just about knowing the numbers, it's about protecting your peace of mind. Stay informed, keep your documents organized, and never ignore a letter or notice from the SSA. These small actions can prevent big problems. Most of all, remember you're not alone. Millions of other seniors face the same challenges, and sharing information can help everyone stay one step ahead. So I want to ask you something simple. If you received an unexpected extra payment this month, would you A, save it as a buffer for future expenses, or B, use it right away for something you've been needing? Comment A or B below so we can all learn from each other's approach. And before we wrap up, I want to say this from the heart. If you found this video helpful, meaningful, or inspiring, please subscribe to the channel. Leave your thoughts in the comments, and we'll take your feedback to create even better videos for you. Let's make Beyond 60 Wisdom a place where we can share, learn, and support each other every day. Thank you, truly, for being here. You're the reason we keep doing this, and we're grateful for every single one of you.